Oh, today is going to be a crazy video. It's going to be extremely hard. The payout could be huge. All that and more coming up after this. Guys, welcome back to the High Stakes Coin Pusher. So today is an extremely difficult layout and extremely difficult game. So let's just go through this quickly. Today was $500. $500 got me 45 quarters. So for those of you all that have never watched this before, basically a quarter is not like a normal quarter and coin pusher that you play. In this one, you get limited amount of quarters and it costs a lot of money, what they call the buy-in. However, the flip side of that is the amount of money that you could win back. So if you look off to your left, you see thousands of dollars. If you look off to the right, you see over 6 ounces of gold. Inside this playing field, you're also going to see the tower of quarters there on the right, and you're going to see the tower of chips here on the left that individually have 50 chips on top of it. Also, you're going to see this extremely sturdy built tower that has the gold popping out at the edge. That is good for an ounce of gold, which an ounce of gold is going for $1,700 currently. Also, inside of that tower, there is a cash mystery prize that's signifying what you see on the left, and that could be worth anything. So the idea is I got 45 quarters. I have to focus mainly on getting ammo, which is what we call getting more quarters back. So I got to try to play smart enough to get these tower of quarters to come down, to get enough quarters to keep playing a little bit more efficiently and fast. So that's essentially it. We can do one buy-in. It's already ready for us. It's going to cost us an extra $500 for another 45 quarters. That is already ready if I need to use it. 45 quarters is absolutely nothing, not into this. But we're going to go ahead and get started, get things set up. My game plan to start off with is to try to play on the sides. That is not like some of the towers that they build that are easier to fall down. That one is pretty sturdy build. So the other obstacle that's going to be in our way is those chips. The only chip of value that's in this stack here on the left is what's on top. The rest of those are just there to be in your way, and they have no value whatsoever. As if this wasn't hard enough already, they make it just a little bit harder. And that's the name of the game. Come on, baby. Oh. All right, so that was a good push. You also will notice that there is the gold little plastic flakes that are in here. That has no value whatsoever. However, it's going to be a tremendous help when it comes to pushing the towers out. They get help with the good pushes. That one there on the left is kind of just staying there in an angle. Oh! All right, well, it's down. So now let's focus on possibly getting that come forward. All right, so this is all that's remaining. I might just go ahead and start throwing in the middle and see what comes of it. Happy weekend to everybody. So if you are patient and wait till the end of the video, at the end of today's video, I will be putting a little bit of a tidbit of the video of me racing an actual NASCAR. That will be at the end of today's video. So hopefully you all stay long enough to watch that. It was so much fun. $500 out of pocket. We got $10 back. This is all the quarters that we got. So again, we just, oh, there's another one. All right, so we're just going to focus playing the middle for now. It'll actually spread itself out whenever I drop it in the middle. No time limit, but I definitely want to avoid doing, there we go, big push. Oh man, I want to avoid having to do another buy-in for $500. That puts us in at $1,000, which therefore makes me almost have to guarantee to try to get that tower down to get any of my money back. If you notice already, that thing is not doing anything. They can build this tower to be easier to fall, and they can build it to be extremely sturdy. And today it's kind of a mixture in between. And how I know that is if you look at the layers, sometimes the layers have a bunch of quarters. I'm not sure how many that is at a time. And then if you look at the top, how it's bunched together. The ones that are bunched together, like it is on the very bottom, those are extremely sturdy and make it push evenly to the edge. All right, so we got $20, which puts us in at $30, and that is all that we have for a quarter return. There's a bunch of ammo that's getting ready to come off. That's what we need. That was my last quarter already. Let's see if we get anything with the second wave. No, it doesn't look like it. So as you all have been noticing on the loot cam, or probably seen, that we haven't done too well with the return. We're about 5-6 minutes involved. And it looks like we're going to have to do the buy-in. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, that was excellent. That was excellent. All right, that was my last quarter. All right, so that was a lot better that time. As I said, I wanted to try anything in my power to avoid having to do another buy-in. The tower is moving up. Not fast, but it's moving up. Last quarter, guys. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I needed. It's getting more and more. I'm going to continue to use the same strategy. So, some big news as of today. They had found a body in Florida, and the FBI confirmed today it was that of Brian Laundrie. You all, it's kind of hard not to pay attention to the Gabby Petito Laundrie case. That's a tough one. If you're Gabby's parents, that's a tough situation to be in, because I know me personally, you would want to the person that probably killed your child to stand trial, maybe learn more information, why, what happened, and also you'd want them to serve a sentence for that. And you know, with now that there's going to be so many, oh, that was huge, so many questions that will never be answered. Let me know if you all been following it as well. So we did get some more cash. We got a $25 chip. Now again, if this is the first time you've watched this, you will see two different things in here. You'll see the poker chips, actual cash, and then some other random items in here. All of it combined goes towards your total. So we did extremely good this time. Here in a second, I'm just going to start throwing the quarters into the playing field and try to focus on getting this tower down. this is the final handful. All right, we're doing it so much better with quarter returns. Last time I played this, I don't know if you all remember, but I was doing terrible. All right. A little over 2 handfuls back. If you haven't watched before or are not familiar with coin pushers, at the edge of the coin pusher there is a lip. Depending on the particular coin pusher is how big that lip actually is. This one's kind of in between size, but the problem is once these things get up towards the edge, they just don't come off easily. They have to try to get over top of that lip to fall. So that's just because things move up fast doesn't mean that you're going to get it off fast. Alright, and last little bit of quarters. We're doing amazing on coin return. That was my last quarter. Alright, so we'll examine this a little bit more at the end, but we got a gram of gold, and another gram of gold, 2 grams of gold, and this collectible coin. Again, we'll showcase that at the end, and we got that. Surprisingly, none of those chips from this section on the left has yet to come off. All right, last handful of quarters. That thing's bouncing. That was my last quarter. Let's see if anything comes of it. 2. Those 2 gave us a tremendous amount of quarters back. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. There is a whole bunch of quarters that are getting ready to come off the front. There we go. Oh, finally! And unfortunately, that 50 went underneath these gray pieces on the left and right. Those are called the dealer hole. At least that's what I call it. In regular coin pushers, they are holes that help keep this from pushing extremely hard towards the front, and the quarters that fall or cash or whatever else goes back to the dealer. So they are designed to be an extra thing in your way. So when things fall towards that direction, typically that's where they're going to end up, to back to house. That was my last quarter. So we got a fifth and we got that. Not the best returns actually, but I mean we're keeping enough to stay into the game. We just got to continue to, like chopping a tree down with a fork or a butter knife. Just got to keep chopping at it little by little. Oh, see how that thing's tilting backwards? That's because of that lip that I was telling you about. Last 2 quarters. Oh! Ah, all right. Well, there's some of those other chips. All those chips worth no value. I'm leaving them on the floor. There's another $20 added to our total, and 1 handful of quarters is all that we were able to get back. Things were looking really promising, and then now things seem to fell off a little bit. See, those little packs of the gold flakes are holding up all those quarters there from falling off. All right, so we only got 75 cents left. 75 cents. Are we going to be able to stay in? Do I continue on? And that's it. No quarters. Oh, 2 quarters. So I'm in a tough situation. What little bit I have gotten back so far, all right, so we got another $10 to add to our total, and we got that back. So come on. Oh, look at that. Now it's starting to come off the right side. Lot better return than our previous ones. So what will happen if this tower does not fall? I will have them leave it the way it is, and there will be a part 2 to it just because of the time that we're playing. But I'm not going to think that way. I'm going to think positive. But that's the scenario that we are in. If this would have been a short video, then I would have did part 1, part 2 at the same time. But again, I'm in the same dilemma. $500 for 45 quarters. Well guys, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the $500 buy-in, and we're just going to see what happens. All right, so we are officially $1,000 in the hole. 45 quarters added to what we had. Honestly, my gut told me to walk away. It truly did, if you want to know the truth. But I stayed in it. Because I figured I was either going to play it now or play it on another video, which would just basically be next. So might as well see if we can get good results out of this video. We got to get that laminated card to come off. Come on, baby, come on. And this is what's left of our buy-in. No cash on that. One handful of quarters is all that we got. You know, I truly do believe you should listen to your gut instinct on things, and it was saying don't do it. But I do kind of notice, I think this tower is starting to go backwards, leaning backwards. So maybe that's a plus, but then it's just going to spread all throughout the playing field of quarters. That's probably going to go backwards. Man, nothing's coming off. You got to be kidding me. Come on, baby. Oh, that's what we needed. That was perfect. Exactly what we needed. And it's stuck inside the chute. That thing is stuck inside the chute, so hopefully it will fall down as we're playing. Which, again, that's a grain of gold. Has no value whatsoever. But I don't want it to start getting in the way either. Yeah, it's starting to lean backwards just a little bit. All right, so we got $20 added to our total. Nowhere near where we need to be. Tell you what I'm going to do after this. Oh, my hand slipped off that. I am going to try to put as many quarters as I possibly can. Let's go ahead. Oh, that was not the best. Come on. Alright, so we got the grain of gold. Again, it's completely worthless, but we got a decent amount of quarters, essentially one handful. That tower is not moving at all. That's sort of holding it back. I would have to start all the way over because it was a 2 buy-in limit. So I'm not sure how that's going to pan out with that. Oh, it turned a little bit. Excellent. Come on. Second wave. That was good. I'm not really sure what the value of this is. Maybe for you all that collect coins can tell me. And this is a take-home Bitcoin that I can keep. Oh, and we got that. I'm not going to actually bend down and pick that up quite yet. Alright, this should be a good one. The bonus hole is open. That is another variable, which there's a hole in the playing field that you all can't currently see because that tower is in the way. But there's a hole that quarters fall down into, and when enough quarters fall down to and it gets enough weight, it drops into the chute also. I am down to 3/4. This next 2 moves is going to dictate whether I keep on playing or not. Unbelievable. Oh, unbelievable. Let me just verify, check underneath the machine. Oh, yes! Yes! Amazing! A little bit of patience. I was checking under the machine. I found a quarter, and then that came down. That is good, because that would have been the end of our day. Come on, baby. Come on. Somehow that quarter keeps going on top, but that means that there's a high spot over there that makes it do that. Down again to another 75 cents. Oh! And I just flung that quarter. Alright. I'm not a big... Oh, that kind of... Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's going on top. Oh, yes. This is one that turns into a battle. This would be a perfect time for that bonus hole to fall. Quarters are dropping inside the bonus hole, which I wish you all would have a better visual on that. Oh no! And that's going to go into... And another quarter fell into the bonus hole. Oh, another quarter fell in there. Come on, go ahead and fall. As of right now, that is my last quarter. I am going to sit here for a few minutes and see if anything falls, but that could be our game for the first try of this. So let me give it a few minutes, see if anything falls, and then we'll kind of go from there, from that point. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start counting up. Nothing fell. Not yet, at least. I'm going to keep everything running just in case. Put this over here to the side. So, as far as cash, we had $1,000. Now, you all already know this total. I don't quite yet. So, 20, 40, 60, 80, and another $75. So our grand total for today, unfortunately, was $155. $155 minus $1,000. That puts us at negative $845. That is absolutely terrible. I mean, seriously, that is absolutely terrible. As far as other things that we've been able to get, we got the Bitcoin, we got this gold piece. Hopefully that's an $800 gold piece. 2 grams of gold and a flake of gold. We got this 1957 dime, and that's it. That is literally it. So I need to truly think to myself, is it worth putting a part 2 out? I tell you what, let me know down below, which I guess that's not really going to help me out now because I got to figure that out soon, but at least let me know what you think you would do. So anyways, guys, I want to go ahead and jump over to something positive. Right now I'm going to jump over to me, just a very glimpse. I'll put a more detailed video out later, but a little bit of me driving the NASCAR just to give you some information. One, the video makes it look like I'm slower than what I'm really going, but I still had a lot of fun. It was an actual NASCAR on an actual NASCAR track at Richmond International Nashville Speedway. It was my birthday gift from my lovely wife and my son, and I enjoyed every bit of it. I did a ride along with a professional, and then I hopped behind the wheel and did 16 laps on my own. Totally had a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and jump over to that. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Sorry it's a loser, but guys, if you want to know the reality of gambling, this is how it goes. That's why I keep putting these videos out when I used to never do that. Sometimes you win, a lot of the times you lose, and that's just how businesses can stay in business because of things like that.
That wall. He's got to park there first, remember?
I forgot, this is giving me so much
anxiety. Me too.
Not anxiety, it's just scaring me a lot.